Chapter 4, Writing a Research Paper and the Purpose of Research Writing. Sometimes you perform research simply to satisfy your own curiosity. Once you find the answer to your questions, your search may be over, or it may lead to more in-depth research about that topic or about another topic. Sometimes you fall down a rabbit hole. Happens to the best of us. Other times you may want to communicate what you have learned to your peers, your family, your teachers, etc. Knowing how to write a good research paper is a valuable skill, not just for English courses, but history courses, psychology courses. You will be asked to write several research papers in your life. The first step to a research paper is choosing a topic. To narrow the focus of your topic, you can use brainstorming techniques. One is called pre-writing, where you can just jot down ideas that you have, no particular format, just sort of write down what comes to you about a particular topic. You can do something that's called a cluster, and it's where you put the word in the center of a page, and then you just sort of draw little arrows and little circles, and you give more information about that particular topic. So there are a lot of ways to go through pre-writing techniques. Step 2 is our planning and scheduling step. Before you start researching your topic, take time to plan your research and writing schedule. Don't wait till the last minute to do a research project. There's just too much work that is involved with this paper. So make sure you start early enough to have time to really digest the research that you are finding on your particular topic. Step 3, when you actually conduct this research, and we're going to talk about that in later lessons, but you're going to use a variety of sources. You'll use books, you'll use periodicals, you may use video presentations, you may choose to do in-person interviews. So, regardless, you must always pay close attention to your instructions that are included within your research papers. A lot of times instructors have very specific specifications on what type of sources are required for their research papers. And as I do, some may assign you to only use scholarly peer-reviewed sources, and those are the sources that we are going to use for our research paper. All of our sources must be scholarly peer-reviewed sources. Step 4, organizing your research and ideas. When you are finished researching, you will organize your findings and decide which sources to cite in your paper. This step is very important. You'll also have an opportunity to evaluate the evidence you have collected and determine whether it supports your thesis or the focus of your paper. A lot of times you will find a source and you will put it in your folder, and when you begin actually writing the paper, you'll find that you don't need it. Or you may have a source and you read over it and you thought, I don't need that source, then you toss it aside. And then later, within the process of writing, you think, oh my goodness, that source would have been amazing, and I threw it in the trash. And that is the saddest thing ever. So make sure you don't get rid of sources if it pertains to your topic. Just keep them in a folder. Just kind of keep up with everything. Step 5 is drafting your paper. Now you're ready to combine your research findings with your critical analysis of the results in a rough draft. Always do a rough draft. I know it seems tedious and it just seems easier to just write that final copy, but rough drafts are really invaluable and they really will increase your grade. I guarantee it. Step 6, revising and editing your paper. In the final step of the research writing process, you will revise and polish your paper. At this point, you may reorganize your paper structure or revise for unity and cohesion, because, of course, your paper needs to flow smoothly and logically from one idea to the next. You'll also need to check tone. Watch for those contractions. Watch for the usage of the word you. And once you feel confident in the strength of your writing, you will edit your paper for proper spelling, grammar, punctuation, mechanics, and formatting. And once you've completed this final step, you will have transformed a simple idea or question into a thoroughly researched and well-written paper of which you can be proud. Congratulations.